Hey team. Oh goodness. It's Kayako and I checking in, coming live from my living room, ready to do some yoga. Today's pretty simple. I actually don't have any props, but if you want to grab your typical blanket or cushion or bolster prop, some water, and your mat and yourself. That's really all we need today. And if you have a pup and you want a pup, hopefully she behaves herself. It's going to be another pretty short one, probably around 30-35 minutes, and we're just going to flow and work through our body from this week because it's Friday. How exciting is that? So let's come to our backs. We're going to start on our back side. So just laying all the way down. I'm going to be laying by my silly little dog here, and if you want to bend the knees, stacking the feet onto the ground, or maybe bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Whatever feels best today. And then a third option would be to walk the feet nice and wide and knock the knees together. I think I'm going to start there. My low spine is calling for that. So wherever you're at, maybe just tuck the tailbone a little bit, lifting it off the ground, and then lay everything down, coming nice and flat. So we lengthen the spine and start to settle into the space. While we begin here, just keep the eyes closed. Feel free to flip the palms towards the sky, or maybe set one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, really connecting inward into the body. Yeah, and start to notice the breath. So as we take the breath from the upper chest cavity, maybe you're really locked into the throat chakra here, spending a lot of the time. Short breath movement is usually where we naturally end up. So start to become conscious and aware of our breath. Deepening the breath to allow the body to slow down, and then encouraging the mind to follow. Notice the sensation that floods through the body as we simply just slow down and bring our awareness to our breath. Just how powerful that simple step really is. Yeah, so this week we've been focused on thinking outside of the box, maybe doing things in a new way. We've created habits up until this point. We're really doing some big shifting here as we work together. So take a moment to just recognize how much you've shown up in the past 3 weeks and how big of a deal that really is, how that feels. Have you asked yourself recently how you're feeling? Like truly, deeply, how do you feel? And it's okay, no matter what comes up. Sometimes we tend to push away fear or sadness or anxiety or nervousness, having high expectations, maybe feeling let down. Maybe you're in a bit of a shame spiral for not doing all that you wanted this week, and just acknowledge that. I know I had a couple days like that this week, and it's really deteriorating on the body and mind to let yourself go there. So here's where we stop that cycle. And if you're coming into this moment feeling accomplished and joyful and happy, and sometimes that feels guilty, let those beautiful high vibrational emotions flood through your body and let it really exuberate, exacerbate, and excite you. It's okay. This feels like such a heavy time that I think sometimes it feels confusing if we're happy. Just letting all those emotions flood through you. And take a nice big breath in, fully releasing out the mouth. Good, 2 more. Hone into those emotions and let them go. Last one, fill up. And all the way out. If your knees are wide, bring them together. If your knees are together, step the feet in about hip distance so the soles of the feet are on the ground. And then let both of the knees fall to the left side, gazing over to the right, finding a nice twist here. So just a gentle supine twist, and then come back up through center and let the knees come over to the right. Gently supine twisting here. Good. Come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. That nice low spine massage. I cue so much in my practices because I feel like I need them. So many tension spots. A lot of muscles reconnect back there. Our pelvis, we hold so much there emotionally. So just take a moment to roll side to side and letting it all go. And then as you're ready, slowly rock forward and back from the back of the head to the tailbone. If that doesn't quite work with the body, just slowly make your way into a seated posture, however you want to get there. Crossing the legs or reaching them out straight in front of you. We're just gonna roll through the neck here for a minute, roll side to side, let the head hang heavy, chin towards chest, rocking ear to shoulder on each side and pausing where you might need a little extra stretch, and then breathe. Notice how just a little bit of movement, we immediately disconnect from our breath, so come back. Take 3 big conscious awareness breaths. Consciously aware, consciously connecting, consciously breathing, and as you're ready, rise up and then come to the back side. So this is going to be a little more tender, and we don't want to press it coming back too far. But now that your head is vertical, maybe just get that side stretch of the neck going and fully circling the head. Good, and then as you're ready, roll over into your tabletop posture. We are going to start with a few cat-cows today. I'm feeling a little sore from some of those great workouts we've done this week. So find your cow pose, let the belly arch, chest lifts high towards the front of the space. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the tailbone under, chin comes towards chest. Inhale, breath, arch, shine the chest forward, lift the chin up. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the chin under, tuck the tailbone, press the mat away from you. One more big breath in, cow pose. Full breath out, cat pose. Good, coming back to neutral here. A little balancing posture as we reach the right hand forward and the left foot back. Find that nice long line. The gaze comes down or maybe a little forward, so that we find a long neck. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, round and curl, come together, elbow to knee. 2 more big breaths in, reach. Exhale, round and curl, elbow to knee. Last one, reach, get long, exhale, squeeze into the center. Last time, big breath out, returning to tabletop, hand and knee. Reach to the ground. Cat-cow, reset the spine, look forward, inhale. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the tailbone under. Return to neutral and switch sides, left hand forward, right foot back. Again, the gaze is down or maybe a bit forward. Reaching from fingers to toes, making a nice long line, and then hug the belly button in towards the spine so that we're not collapsing in that low spine. We're hugging everything in. It's not a sucking in motion, it's just a contraction to protect the low back and the spine. So from here, reach. Exhale, round and curl, connect elbow to knee. 2 more, inhale, get long, dance with it. Exhale, round and curl. Last one, length. Exhale, round and curl. We'll finish with lengthening out, stretch, and then return, cat, cow from our tabletop. Inhale, breath, reach. Exhale, round and curl. Hold the curl. Tuck the chin under. Feel the ribs on the back side of the body open. Maybe feel the lungs open as we try and take a deep breath in this constricted area. Tuck the toes and press into our downward facing dog. So good. Probably our first down dog of the day. So take a few breaths here, warming up the backs of the legs, bending, reaching each heel down. And just take some time to settle into this incredibly stretching and releasing posture. And as you're ready, let's find stillness in our downward facing dog. And I encourage you to bend the knees, maybe a little bit more than you normally would. And then from that space, reach the heels down towards the ground. Let the head be heavy, so we unlatch the shoulders, we unshrug the shoulders, and surrender. Let's take a few breaths together. Inhale. Full breath out. Good. Breath in. Full breath out. Last one. And let it go. Beautiful. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Look forward. Step your way to the top of the space. Feel free to take baby steps to get there, or one giant step, however you want to arrive, and then come into our forward fold ragdoll posture, grabbing opposite elbow. Sway side to side, feel the body. Bending the knees as much as you need. That really helps elongate the spine and get that stretch that we need, while also not stressing out the backs of the legs. That big muscle, our hamstring, is actually pretty sensitive, so we don't want to overstretch her or him. As long as we just bend the knees, we allow that release, and then we move the stretch into the back of the body where it really belongs. Yeah, so head is heavy, tucking chin to chest, rock side to side if that feels good, or maybe you stay in stillness. Take a breath in, full breath out. Good. One more. And let it go. Reach the fingertips down towards the ground. Toe heel the feet so they're hip distance or so. Reaching the 2 fists between the ankles is a good measurement. And then from that space, slowly roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to stand. Good. Tadasana pose, mountain. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, hands through heart center, close the eyes. Let's take our first check-in. Notice how the body is stacked together. So are we leaning forward? Are we leaning too far back? Can we tuck the tailbone under just a little bit to engage the hips, engage the core? Surrender the shoulders away from the ears. Press the palms together at the heart center. How do you feel in this very moment? Maybe a little more calm. Maybe excited to move the body. Either way, accept right here, right now, accepting how you feel, knowing that that is perfect. Inhale, big breath, reach, get high all the way to the sky. Grabbing the right wrist, come up and over to the left side body stretch. Continue rooting down through that right foot. Open the right arm above you. Breathe into that side body stretch, inhale. Let it go. Inhale to center, switch it out, grabbing the left wrist, come up and over, side body stretch. Keep rooting that right foot down. Keep the hips pointing forward to the front of your space like headlights, and then roll open through that left arm. Breathe in to reach. Breathe out to surrender. Good. Inhale, center. Cactus the arms, shine the heart. Big breath in. Let it go. Inhale, return to center. Bend the knees a lot as we fold forward all the way through our forward fold. First halfway lift, planting the palms at the shins, reach the crown forward, and then forward fold. We should already feel a little more stretchy. 2 more halfway lifts, shine the heart forward, and then exhale, melt the heart towards the legs. 1 more halfway lift, find that strong spine, maybe even press the hands into the shins a little more firmly, and exhale, let it go. Palms reach to the mat, step back, high plank, pause, let's take 3 big breaths. Let it go. If you need, drop to the knees, but stay strong, press through all the way out. Last one. Exhale, drop to the knees, lower all the way to the belly, slow and controlled. The elbows stay into the side body as we come all the way down, untuck the toes. Keep the hands nice and light underneath the shoulders. Engage the legs so much that the knees come off of the mat. Exhale the air first. 3 low cobras. Inhale to rise. Exhale, fold. Good. 2 more. Let it go. Last one. And exhale down. Press the mat away from you, finding child's pose. Knees nice and wide, big toes touch. Sink the hips towards the heels. Rest the forehead down onto the mat if that serves you, or maybe you set your forehead on your prop, your block, your blanket, your cushion. Connect somewhere. Connect to something. Our desire in yoga is to let the mind soften. Let the breath do the heavy lifting. Let the body surrender into wherever you are. Good. Slowly rise up through tabletop and press back into downward facing dog. Once you arrive, pedal the feet. Rise up high under the balls of the feet, and then exhale, reach the heels towards the ground. 2 more like that. Rise up high, and exhale, the heels sink towards the ground. Last one, rise up high. This time look forward, big step all the way to the top of the space. Halfway lift, and forward fold. Good. Slowly rise, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way to stand, Tadasana. Big breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Inhale, reach the hands high, and then inhale, slowly bring the left leg with you. So find that nice 90-degree lift, one-legged Tadasana. So we're challenging the balance in the right foot. If it feels good, spread the toes on the right foot, finding yogi pose and that nice, strong, firm foundation, our root, rooting all the way in. Relax the shoulders, take a big breath. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale, slowly hinge forward, bring the hands back, reaching back. The left leg reaches back into airplane. Big movement here, so be gentle. Fall out, fall back in, keep trying. That's how we learn. Stay with it, stay balanced. Big breath, let it go. Find some movement. Inhale, rise, stay on that right foot. Left leg comes high. Exhale back into airplane. Challenging that balance. You've got it. So good for the brain, so good for the body. Come back up, left leg high. Last time, exhale, airplane, reach back. This time, big step back, low lunge, fingertips reach towards the ground. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. So our legs are pretty far apart. You might want to step that left foot back in if that feels good. If you're pretty far away from reaching towards the ground, grab a block, grab a blanket, grab a cushion, come on underneath either the right or the left hand. If it feels good to bend the back left leg, just modify. Listen to the body. Listen to the wisdom of the body. It knows best. So trust, and then wherever you're at, try and surrender down in. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Exhale back into low lunge. Shift the feet around as much as you need, and then inhale the right hand high. Good. Find that nice low hip here. Roll through the right wrist, warming up all through the body. And then find a big scooping motion. The right hand comes down, scoops up through the earth, and comes up high. So big circle here. Scoop down, around, lift high. Last time, scoop down, around, lift high. Listen up closely. Big transition here. Let the right hand pull you as we come all the way in to a revolved high lunge. Right hand back, left hand forward. Feel free to turn the gaze wherever it feels comfortable. We're here for one more breath. Let it go. Using that right hand, find that big scooping motion as we windmill all the way around into Warrior Two. Getting a little tricky here on a Friday. Here we are in our Warrior Two. Relax the shoulders. Flip the palms towards the sky to assist with that shoulder surrender. And then as you're ready, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand up and over, left hand gently places on the back of the left leg. We find that nice long line on the right side. Try not to collapse into the left side body. It's easy to let this sink down in. So stay up and over. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, extended side angle. Connect that right elbow to right knee. Left hand up and over. So we want that nice strong line. In certain classes we teach the hand comes up high, but here we're gonna reach. Reach forward. That left palm faces the ground. Maybe your gaze comes up high or down low to that right foot. Wherever you're at, breathe in. Full breath out. One more. Let it go. Big reverse here, triangle, right leg straight, right hand up and over, left palm gently on the back of the left leg. Inhale, breath here, and release, bend the right knee, windmill, cartwheel the hands down, plant them, step back, high plank, first chaturanga, so feel free to drop to the knees. I'll cue from all the way up, high plank. Hinge forward into the fingertips, look forward, lower halfway or less. Untuck the toes, roll up, let's pause here in up dog. Connect the elbows in, bend the elbows so we're nice and strong. We could really even be a little buoyant here. Breathe in, and then press back, core lifts, downward facing dog. Big breath in once you've arrived. Big breath out. 2 more. Reset. All the way. Let it go. Last one. And release. Beautiful. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Look forward. Bend the knees. Hop, jump, step. However you want to arrive at the top of the space. Halfway lift. And forward. Fold. Good. Slowly rise up, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to the Tadasana. Reach high, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Big inhale, breath. Reach, pause here. The right knee comes with you this time. We're in that nice 90 degree. The foot is flexed. Feel free to bend the left leg, the standing leg. Spread those yogi toes. We're creating this nice rooted posture on the left side this time. Notice the difference. Maybe one side feels stronger, one side feels tighter. That's okay. We're not equal parts on all sides, so we're really working to just stretch and move as we need. So from here, breathe in. You know where we're going. Breath out, coming into airplane. The palms face the ground. Stay soft in that left leg. Up dog in the shoulders. Reaching that right foot back. Let's move together. Inhale, rise up, bend the knee, lift the hands, standing. One-legged Tadasana. Exhale, reach back, airplane. Use the breath. One more. Rise up. Slow and controlled. Reach back out. Right foot reaches. So good. Big step back this time. Inhale. High lunge. Right into that low lunge. Yeah, so shift the feet around as you need. We're going to shine the heart first. Look up, forward, and then back into that pyramid pose. I like to hop my right foot back in so that I have a better chance of my right heel connecting towards the ground. The feet are separate, so they're not in the same line. So you should be able to easily see all your toes. And then again, grab that prop if you need up underneath the hands. And however you can just slowly surrender down in. Head is heavy. Pyramid pose, bending into either knee that feels good or working towards straight. Having the intention of just finding that straight leg for the deepest stretch. Take a breath in. Let it go. One more. Good, lower back down into that low lunge. Step the right foot back if it was reached in, and then the right hand connects to the ground so the left hand can come high. Ooh, this feels good for me. My left hip has been super tight from some of those big, long side lunges that Daphne has us doing. Man, her workouts are just amazing. Breathe through. Stretch wherever it feels good. Again, drop that back right knee if you need. Otherwise, our intention is to stay high and get that full hip stretch. Roll through the left hand. And make it bigger so we come through scooping the ground with the left side this time, coming all the way up and around full circle. Two more, big circle. Inhale at the top. Exhale, circle down. This time, circle up. Left hand reaches and pulls us so much that we stand up. Yeah, so reaching nice and big. Opening this revolved warrior. Revolved high lunge. Gaze can go wherever feels good. So if you'd rather look forward, play with it to the side or to the back. Take a big breath in. Continuing at that circle with the left hand, come down. The right hand comes up and around as we spin it all the way open. Warrior two. Breathe here. So we want to find that nice, sturdy, strong, trusting foundation. Flip the palms over. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Breathe in from here. And let it go. Inhale, reverses our warrior. Left hand up and over, right hand gently places on the back of the leg. Breathe, breathe, breathe into it. Finding that nice side body stretch on the left side. One more big breath. And on the exhale, slowly come into our extended side angle. Connect the left elbow to the left knee and the right hand up and over. Again, that nice long line that we're looking for. Feel free to gaze down at the left foot. Maybe you look up underneath the arm towards the sky. Listen, listen closely. I think one of our biggest desires as a human is to be heard, for people to listen to us when we're speaking. So that begins with us, right? So listen to the body and then calm the thoughts with the mind. So it's that nice yin yang. On the next breath in, reverse your triangle. Both legs nice and straight and strong. Left arm up and over. Take a breath in at the top. Hold for the exhale. One more big breath in. Look forward, cartwheel the hands down, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Pause. If you're on your knees, that's great. Either way, hinge forward, look forward, lower, slow, halfway or less. Roll up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, big breath in. And let's come down into a nice, comfortable fetal posture. So the forehead comes to the ground. The arms are down by the sides, just so we can have a little surrender here. Finding that relaxation. Connecting back to the breath and the body. Notice what comes up for you as we flow through. Breathing. Take 2 more. All the way out. Last one. And while we're in this fetal position, we're going to come into rabbit pose. So grabbing the heels right where you're at, stay where you are. Slowly roll onto the crown of the head and then maybe slide the head closer towards the knees. So our crown is pressed down. We want to be light on it though, so there's not a ton of weight on the crown. And then as you're ready, lift the hips higher, holding on to the heels for leverage. And you should feel this in the back of the shoulders, down through the neck, maybe a little in the low spine. And just breathe here. So good. Fully surrendering. Letting it all out. One more. Good. Gently roll back. Rise up. Roll through the shoulders, finding this nice big shoulder opening. And then if you can stay down on the knees, that's great. If you want to come onto our toes, we always like to work that toes pose. However you can be, or if that's too much and you want to come up high into the knees, whatever feels best. So bringing the hands in front of us, palms come like they're going to touch, so palm to palm. And then cross the right arm over the left, hugging the hands in. Yeah, so from here we find that nice twist and stretch, and then slowly reach the hands up high and down low. Just finding a little opening in the shoulders. Bring them up high and down low. It's a little bit of a different feeling towards sort of a reversed eagle. And then one more. Let it go. Good. Come up off of the toes wherever you're at. Maybe tap the tops of the feet down. Inhale, breath. Reach up high. Cactus the arms, shine the heart. Inhale from here. Let it go. Good. Reach the hands out, bringing the palms together. This time the left arm on top of the right. So then we connect the hands, bringing them all the way back in. Notice what's different. If you want to interlace the fingers, that's great. Leave them nice and straight. We're here for just a few breaths. Reach the arms up high. Let them go. If you feel like you want to come back onto that toes pose for a second set, that's fine. Just listening and honoring, moving the shoulders. One more. And let it go. Inhale, big breath, rise up. Cactus the arms and interlace the fingers behind the head. Leaning back, opening the shoulders, rock side to side. Big, big breaths here. Full front line opening. Pause in the middle, take an inhale. And let it go. One more. Good. Slowly release the hands. Bring the hands to heart center. Big breath in. Check in. Let it go. Gently make our way onto our backside. Coming right into this figure 4 space where we set our right ankle, on the left knee. Pause here. This is a beautiful lengthening stretch. Press the right hand into the right knee, opening that right hip. Keep the right foot flexed. If you'd like a little more intensity, hug the knees into the body. Continue pressing that right knee out with the right elbow. And then hug it in even more. Find a little rocking motion if that feels good. And of course, breathing through it. Taking our time here. Doing great. Breathe through. All the way out. inhale breath. And let it go. Both feet reach down. Lift the hips up for a little baby bridge here. And then lower one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. Cross the left leg over, left ankle to right knee. Pause here. Press the left knee away from you with the hand. That left side. Just noticing the difference, and then hug the knees in if you would like. If you did on the other side, keep the feet flexed. Pressing the left knee away from you by pressing the left elbow into the knee. Surrender fully. And just breathing through. Couple more breaths here. Good. Inhale breath. And let it go. Right foot down, left foot comes to meet it. Last little baby bridge. Press the hips up and away. Let's pause here for just a moment. Take a breath in. Reach, reach, reach. All the way out. Hug the knees in as we wind down. Today's topic was about sleep, so let's really work towards how we can settle down into sleep space, and legs up the wall pose is one of those methods. So go ahead and start coming there. Of course, if you're coming into a sleep pattern and getting that ritual going, then legs up the wall, actually using the wall, is really serving because we can fully relax. Anytime we get the circulation going a new way, it signals what's a calming sensation over the body, letting it know that we're coming into a sleepy space. Breathing. Notice the tingling. Maybe you're finding some pulsation in the fingertips or the toes. Take a few more breaths here. Let it go. 2 more. Stay with it. Last one. Nice. Bring the knees in, hug them into the body. Keep the right leg in, let the left leg go long. We always want to end our practice with a nice supine twist, any sort of twist that you would like. So if one-legged is calling, join me in rolling onto the left hip, reaching the right hand long. Maybe both knees are bent and falling to the left. However you can get that full twist, and then to really complete the twist, we gaze to the right hand. And we breathe into that low spine area and that rinse and that detox, keeping the right shoulder connected, letting the body go. Letting what's no longer serving us go. Letting those fears and those doubts and those uncertainties go. Maybe twist a little deeper. Maybe you notice you can make a little more space. Breathe in and let it go. 2 more. Last one. Roll onto the back of the body. Hugging both knees in to reset the spine, maybe even shuffle around so you feel that length come back into the center. Let the right leg go long, the left knee stays in. If you did both knees, let both knees fall to the right, or guide the left leg across, coming onto the right hip. Either way, reach that left arm long, twist all the way over, completing the full circuit by gazing to the left side. Breathe in here. Let it go. Big breath. All the way out. Feel the slowness of the breath, enriching the body. And do yourself a favor to keep those thoughts quiet, practicing non-attachment, non-judgment, letting go of expectations as we finish out our final parts of our class. Take 3 more breaths. Two more. Make it deep. Make them count. Make it feel good. You deserve it. Your body deserves it. And as you're ready, slowly roll into the backside. Once again, hugging those knees into the chest. Feel that back body. This might be one of my favorite yoga poses. And then as you're ready, hug the knees in, grabbing for opposite elbow if that's accessible. Either way, just squeeze everything in, point the toes, engage the face, come all the way together, take a big breath in, and slowly surrender down into your final Shavasana. Get nice and comfy here. Breathe through, let the toes fall open nice and wide. Get big on your mat, palms face the sky. Lift the shoulders up, hugging the heart from the backside. Press the shoulder blades energetically towards each other and physically. From here, lift the head and drop the chin towards the chest. Again, let the toes roll open so the hips can surrender. The eyes are nice and heavy into the backs of the socket. The brow is unwrinkled. The tongue is away from the roof of the mouth. The jaw is nice and heavy. The breathing returns to a slow, long, deep breath. As we find this corpse pose, this ending, this little part of ourselves that we no longer need, we find this death of that part, giving ourselves permission to super rebirth. But first, let's surrender into the final Shavasana. bring awareness back to the body. Taking a nice full breath in and a full breath out. Finding gentle movement in the fingers and toes. Rolling the head side to side, slow and controlled. Coming into the center line, take a big breath, reach the fingers up above the head, stretching from fingers to toes like you just woke up. Breathe in. And roll to that right side, finding our fetal posture, that rebirth, that ability to begin again. How incredible that we have this ability right at our fingertips. Slowly press yourself up to a seat. Keeping the eyes closed or low, press the palms together at the heart center, acknowledging our practice and this energy, our life, this beautiful breath that we have access to all day, every day. Take a big breath in and let it go. Thank you so much for being here with me this afternoon. I appreciate your energy virtually, and do yourself a favor practicing your yoga on and off of your mat, staying conscious and aware, staying connected to your breath, being that bright light, and also respecting the harder times, because it all works together. Inhale the hands to third eye center as we bow to our Mama Gaia, our Mother Earth, and all her abundant energy. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope you had a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon.